Good morning, all. Thanks for joining. Good morning, all. Am I audible?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Raj.
Good morning,
You are
Raj.
audible.
Thank you all. Could you please confirm my screen is visible to everyone?
Yes, visible.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So today I'm going to talk about in real-time environment, what is the product development process we are using, what type of terminologies we are using, what type of tools they are using. That information I'm going to discuss. The main project development methodology, one of the topmost methodology we called as Agile. So Agile we are going to discuss now. And today and tomorrow, we completely will learn the process. Okay, how the real-time environment is look like, how many employees are working in the team, what are the designations, what are the technical terms. So this process we will learn. It's very, very important for everyone. When we are using the Agile, Agile is not is only one methodology we are developing the softwares. Many methods are available in real-time environment. So one of the popular software development methodology is Agile. Okay. So current trend, most of the people are using. So that's why when we are learning the DevOps technology and we are working on the DevOps culture, everybody you need to know what is the Agile, what is the Agile methods, what are the Agile phases, what is the Agile team, how many types of teams are there, what are the tools we are using, what are the process we are following. Okay, so this all information you need to know. Okay, so don't worry about everything is a theoretical concept today, no practical things. Okay, just like kind of real-time stories we will discuss now. Coming here in the Agile, so we have a different phases are there. Okay, different phases are there when we are working on it, Agile methodology. So the first phase we called as sprint planning. Okay, the first phase we called as sprint planning. So most of the people, this name is new for you. Okay, let me explain what is meaning of sprint. If you want to understand a sprint, so first we need to understand project requirement, how the project is given by customer and how the service provider was taken the project. So first we need to understand team. Okay. So in the team, the main key holder is product owner. Okay. Product owner. So this product owner is getting the requirement from, okay, getting a requirement from client. Okay. The client is giving the requirement to the product owner. The product owner will satisfy the requirements. And he has a team, so multiple people with a different technology to complete the project on time and releasing the softwares to the client based on the deadline time. So the customer, okay, the client, when giving the requirements, all the requirements are nothing but backlogs. Whatever the requirement is given by the client, so from the client side, it is a requirement. For us, it is a backlog. So we need to complete those backlogs and we need to fulfill the requirement. So the particular backlogs, maybe 50 backlogs or 100 backlogs or maybe 200 backlogs, that depends on the application. So all the requirements will not able to complete within a shorter span of time. It's a very difficult. Practically, it is not possible. Practically, it is not at all possible. Very good. Very good. Then in this case, so how this requirement will get fulfilled? So we need a proper planning. The proper planning we called as sprint planning. So a project can be cut down into multiple sprints and we can achieve the final goal. So that means you understand the sprint planning is a few requirements we are taking and we're giving to the team to complete that work. So the sprint has some starting date and ending date. So based on the number of people are working, number of tasks are assigned. That is the requirements you are assigning, the backlogs are assigning. Okay, that's good. So how these days are calculating? Okay. So these days are basically following an agile methodology, Fibonacci agile estimation. Okay, Fibonacci agile estimation. So this process they will follow. Fibonacci estimation, assign. These are the days they will follow. So they have different types of Fibonacci models are there. Classic, modified, powers of 2, 5 fingers. So these are the methodology they will follow. Guys, anybody is new to this or anybody is already worked in this culture, in this batch? Anybody already worked in this project? This type of Fibonacci days calculations and all? No? Okay, good guys, good. So when we are picking this, and this is a team estimation game they will create. 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34. So these are the board they will create. Dashboard they will create. So whatever the sticky notes they'll be sticked here, which is called user story. User story is nothing but requirement, which is given by the client. So maybe the requirement they'll be cut down into small story and the story was created in this board. So example, including me, 24 people are there in this batch. Okay, one group. Another group, we have a 25 people are there. Another group, 25 people are there. So I'll split into 3 different teams. So team one, when I'm targeting like a 25 people, okay, I'm giving the requirement, okay, which is given by the client, I'll creating the user story. Okay, who will create the user story here? The product owner, they clearly understand the requirement. The few requirements, they'll be ordering it. Based on the customer priority, necessity, they will take the requirement first. Based on the architecture, first they will develop that one. So based on the requirement, that requirement they'll be converted into small tasks we called as user stories. They'll update in the board. So, and we will be giving this access to in the team, the developers, okay, the developers and testers to access the user stories based on their technical skill set. They'll pick this user stories one by one. Okay, one person they will pick 2 user stories, one person they will only one user story, one person they'll pick 3 user stories. Finally, how many people are working in that particular team? Everybody, the work will get allocated. The work assignment is done. The work assignment is done in this particular sprint planning. So every sprint, so if you go to if you go to Google, okay. So what is a sprint minimum? Okay, minimum and maximum time limit. Okay, the sprint maximum duration. If you go here and you will get complete information. That depends on the project. Depends on the project. Depends on the project. So different people, they'll give you different story. Okay, suppose I got some answer from the Quora. You can check here. Okay, Agile software development. What is the maximum length of a sprint? Answer is AWS is how. AWS removes the complexity of building. So giving different answers. So one guy is giving that answer is 30 days or less. Yes. So in our company, 2 weeks, they'll give the sprint plan. 2 weeks. Within the 2 weeks, what are the tasks are assigned? We need to complete. Well and good. Suppose Sashikala, Saumya, Saujanya, these 3 people are. Okay. I'm giving a task. So today, 22nd. So by next week, 29th for 7 days. On 5th, Monday, again I'll ask update. So 2 weeks is complete, right? I'll ask update. So Saroja is giving some other reason. Sashikala will give other reason. Maybe Soumya is completed. Saujanya is completed. So is my sprint is completed or not completed? I have assigned 4 people in the sprint. 2 people are not completed their tasks and 2 people are completed. So can I consider 2 people are completed? The sprint is completed now? No. Why? Even 1% or 2% or 3%, 100% once it is completed, the sprint will get completed. Even 1% is not completed. Okay? The sprint is not completed. Okay, what is a mistake I did? Anybody can tell me? What is a mistake I did as a manager, as a product owner? What is a mistake I did with Saroja, Sashikala, Saumya, and Saujanya? Can you please tell me anyone? What is a mistake I did?
Means you didn't assign the work to other 2 members.
Sorry?
We didn't assign the work through sprint.
No, Saroja. I given work to you also. So today, the 22nd of May, I gave the work. So total, I taken 8 tasks. Each person 2 tasks I sent it. 2 user stories I sent it. But you and Sashikala is not doing the job. No, may I know what is the reason?
Actually, here should be there one task should be given to a two person. So if one will be absent in the some any reason, the one will be completed that.
Okay, good idea. Good idea. Okay. So the first mistake is he's telling that Amit is telling that I should give this task to 2 people so they'll get completed. Maybe if one person is an absent, at least another person can complete. Guys, so now these 2 persons are continuously working the entire 2 weeks, but the work is not completed. Because of I'm not following the proper management daily. I'm not tracking what is the progress in the user story task. That's a main mistake I did. Am I right? Accepting everyone. So I did a mistake. I'm not tracking my employees or what are they doing. So tracking is missed. So basically Agile, the second phase is the Agile second phase they will follow, which is called, any idea? Daily stand-up call.
Scrum call.
Daily stand-up call they will conduct every day 15 minutes with the team members, and they're taking the inputs, they're taking the updates. Hey, yesterday what you promised, today what you completed, tomorrow what you'll do. Everything they'll update in the daily stand-up call. Okay, who will collect this information? Any idea?
The Scrum Master.
Perfect, perfect. So in the team, one more person will be there. He is a Scrum Master. Okay, Scrum Master. So Scrum Master schedule a meeting every day, 15 minutes, a particular time, collect all the people, join it, they'll take an update. Okay, so they'll note it down in the software. Do you know what is a tool will be used by Scrum Master to update all the information? Any idea, guys?
Jira.
Jira.
Correct. Jira is a tool. Okay. This Jira tool will be giving access to everybody in the team, and the Scrum Master responsibility, whatever the sprint was given, created in the Jira tool, and what are the tasks are assigned to the employees, and each and every task is correctly going or not, and he will take it. In case any changes, any roadblocks for the employees, okay, example, maybe 1 or 2 persons have some health issues, we will allocating those tasks to other people in the team to get completed on the time. So if regularly, if you're tracking, the work can be completed within the given time. Otherwise, no. So we'll not cancel at any time the sprint meeting. So sprint updates, daily stand-up call, we need to do it. Sprint is nothing but a given time. So like a 1 week time or 2 weeks time we are taking to do the work, right? So that is called sprint planning. So sprint planning will take a 1 hour to 2 hours, which is taken by the product owner and Scrum Master. And we will collectively, everybody will be joining the meeting. And in the sprint one, when releasing, these are the requirement which is asked by the customer. And this is the priority items. And these items will be given to the client, given to the team. They will pick the items, they will start working on it. But when we start working on it, and the product owner and Scrum Master will discuss with the team, hey, how many days to take to complete this work? So that is called these many days. So like 1 day, 2 days, or 3 days, or 4 days, so no 4 days, 5 days, 8 days, 13 days. So if you're 2 weeks of sprint, you can go with this. Okay. So if you're more than 2 weeks means you can go with the 21 or 34, like this model you can select. So like we have different numbers are there. So is a small items or large items we'll be discussing like this. Like we have a sufficient precise model and a sufficient board model, like a 1 to 89 days models are available. That depends on the project, how you are planning it. Okay. So that depends on your project. Again, depends on your project. I'll take only 2 weeks projects. Mostly everybody will be working on, cut down into small projects. Within 2 weeks, they'll get completed. Perfect. I don't have any problem now. So the 2 weeks are given. But I will ask all the 4 people, hey, Shashi, so how many days will take the work to complete? So Shashi will be giving, okay, sir, I will complete the work in 5 days. Okay. And Soumya will be telling that I need 8 days to complete. Okay. And one more person, Saujanya. So Saujanya will take, she need 13 days to complete. And one more person, okay, XYZ person is telling that, so I need to complete in 8 days. So different people are giving the different deadlines to complete this work. Okay. Can we consider the sprint will be maximum 13 days? Shall I go ahead? No, why? Maybe Saujanya is giving a false information to escape the work. Guys, I'm just giving a names. Don't worry about that for an understanding purpose. Okay. So maybe she's have a more experience. The same kind of project she worked in another client, but within 10 days it is not possible. That's why she is giving 13 days deadline. But the XYZ people, Soumya, Sashi, she have a experience, not much experience, due to yeah, we can do that. We can do the work in 5 days and we can do the work in 8 days they'll be giving. So as a product owner, I'll talk to each one in the team why you will be completing in 5 days. Do you have any techniques? So what is your technical skill set? So because of this much of work, somebody will be telling that 13 days, why you will be giving the quoted as a 5 days only, less than 50%? Do you have any other work? So I will talk to my team members, everyone, one by one. I'll collect the information. Maybe she is giving wrong information. Okay, I'll correct that. So don't do these mistakes. When you're working, you please analyze that work. Then you have to give the deadline. Then Soumya and XYZ person is giving 8 days. Whatever they're giving, the reason is very beautiful. It really is acceptable. And Saujanya, she is giving some reasonable, okay, the output and some kind of suggestions to complete the project in 30 days. Okay. But I'll be convincing Saujanya. So Soumya and XYZ person and Shashi, they're willing to work in 88 days. So even you can also convince to work in 8 days to complete the work. So because of they are giving some wonderful plan to complete this work. Will you accept this? So I will collect all the 4 people, one short meeting, and either Saujanya to convince to be acceptable for to complete this task in 8 days. Either when Saujanya is a more experienced person, she'll be explaining this project is practically is not possible to complete it in 8 days, and everybody will be convinced to 13 days. So finally, the sprint deadline to complete for 13 days to acceptable by every engineer in the team. This is a very, very important. So the sprint planning, definitely it will take 1 hour to 2 hours will be there. Once the sprint planning will be declared, then we'll go for next day daily stand-up call. So 15 minutes, not more than that. Maximum 30 minutes. So Scrum Master will be joining the call, taking each and every update and the closing the call. Suppose one person not giving updates regularly. First day okay, second day okay, but third day is not okay. So definitely he will raise a complaint against you, because if you are not working on time and daily basis, whatever the task you are promised, okay, if you're not given the time, so the sprint will get failed. The sprint release will get failed. So because of you. So Scrum Master will take a wild decisions and put the complaint to the product owner, and you will be getting blaming from the team. So don't do that. So if it is not possible to work on the project, you please move out of the project. Maybe if you don't have a proper skill set, again go for train in the project and you can come back. Maybe you're stuck in somewhere else, maybe 10-20% of the knowledge. You can inform to the Scrum Master and your immediate manager. You need a help from the colleagues. And in the meeting, they will talk to other people. Suppose Sashi is getting some problem in this project. So this is a roadblock. Anybody can please help me. So example, Soumya, can you please help to Sashi? So someone will help you in the project to complete within the given time. That we need to do here. So that is everything possible in the daily stand-ups. Understand? What is meaning of daily stand-ups? Okay, well and good.
Updates.
So daily stand-ups are daily, it's going and we are getting an updates, and they'll be creating here. So in the particular tools, this particular work will be displaying in the board. They'll be displaying in the board. Okay. The boards are look like this is a way. Okay. The boards are look like in different way. So let me tell you. So what are the methods they'll following? Okay, what are the methods they're following to update the information? The first one is XP model. Do give the updates. Extreme program. This is one update. So you'll be doing all your regular updates you will be putting here and they'll be discussing in the daily stand-up meeting. And the second type of model is FDD. Feature driven development. This is one type of model. And another model is Kanban model. And fourth one is Scrum model. These are the four models they are using, okay, in the Agile methodology to complete the project updates. Do you know what is a popular model out of four? Any idea? Scrum. Before Scrum, Kanban. Okay, Kanban.
Okay.
So I'll give you some example. Kanban and Scrum similarly different, and small area both are looking similar kind of consoles are there. Let me tell you how Kanban board will be look like this. Kanban board. Okay, Kanban board even in Jira is available. Okay, if you go to images, this type of storyboards will be there. This type of storyboards will be available. And here the board will be get accessed by whoever working on the project, everybody get access. And the Scrum Master, and based on the customer requirement, creating the user story. The user story will be everybody self-picking these items and they start working on it. And the user stories will be assigned to the team. Either a single user story will be worked by single person, either single user stories will be worked by more than one person also. I think Amit was said right, same way. Right, it depends on the technicality and importance of the task.
Rajesh, I have a question.
Yes, please.
So you mentioned that all the three people will be asked that at what time they will be completing the task. So, but the product owners is not the first time who is doing this kind of projects. So he should be aware that how much time would it take to complete the task instead of having a meeting with all the team members. Don't you think that why he has to ask everybody that how much time would it take?
Right, good question. Because I'll take a good example, good question also. Whenever I'm creating the sprint planning, okay, 5 people or 10 people, then working based on the task which I have taken. Somebody is giving less time, somebody is giving medium time, and they're giving the maximum time. So based on that, all the features I need to get completed within the given time. Am I right? So when I'm taking the project, I'm not cut down in all the projects into multiple phases like a sprint planning. I'm giving that deadline. Overall, I'm going to complete this project in 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 1 year. I'm giving the deadline, right? Yeah, depends on the features. So only the customer requirement, hey, out of all this requirement, these 10 requirements or 20 requirements are very, very important. Can you please work on first? So based on that, they'll collectively selecting the particular important task, will create one sprint planning and will giving to access to the team. So ultimately, so my employees are my slavers. They're not a workers. They're also part of the project, right? We have to give the importance. Okay, I'm the manager. Hey, you have to complete this work on 7 days means nobody will work. Understand? So from individual, the people will come, hey, this project will, yeah, based on our experience, we will complete in 5 days. We'll complete it in 8 days. We'll complete in 13 days. Based on the experience, they will tell. That is a turnaround time. They'll give the TAT. So based on that, Who will give, why we are giving the maximum time? Is this possible to reduce it? So there's some proper reason, right? That everything collectively we need to gather the information, and finally we have to fix one deadline, then we have to start working on it. It's a proper planning, Viva. Okay. 100% most of the people are not following this method. Am I right? 2 weeks, these are the sprints you need to work. That's it. But nobody will ask you for each engineer whether how many days it will take. Will you accept this? Will go for negotiation? Nobody will tell that. But as per the process wise, as per agile process wise, so we should ask the team member. So how many days it will time? So what are the roadblocks? Any additional technical requirement is needed? So everything we will be collecting the information with the team members. Am I answered your question? Thank you. Right. So this is the dashboards. The dashboards are different dashboards are there nowadays. Okay, you can see these in this Google Pics images. We have a different Kanban boards are there. Different companies are developing the different types of dashboard consoles that is developed by developers. Okay, that is developed by developers. This is a way they'll be developing here. Okay, so example, suppose in this dashboard, they're creating into 3 phases. One is a ready, in flight, delivered. Some kind of flight journey. So they're taking something, they'll start working on it. So in the ready, so project 007, email, development and project ODB, some information there'll be. So then in flight, so work stream,
Excuse me, sir.
work stream
Sir,
2,
can you click
expert.
on that? Can you click on that and zoom it? That
Okay, you want to
we
zoom
can
it?
see.
Okay,
Yes.
fine. Mhm. Is that fine for you? Even that pics, the images are not clear actually. Okay, it's a
Yeah,
blur.
it's fine. It's
It's a
fine.
blur. So the in flight, the work will be dividing into work stream 1, work stream 2. So this is one team they'll be working like a building, review, testing, approved, doing ready for approval, doing approval. So different phases they'll be creating. Finally, we delivered the work. Finally, we delivered the work. So within the time we're given, the time will get completed. So the product output will come. The product output will come. So when the product output will come, so we'll go for third phase. Do you know what is the third phase? Do you know what is the third phase? Sprinter demo. Sprint demo. So who will give the sprint demo? The client will join the call. Okay. Who will give the demo? So last 2 weeks, we work on this particular sprint planning and we successfully deliver this. So who will give this sprint demo? So initially when we're discussing in the team, so there are 2 more people also is there. One is a developer, okay? Another person is a tester. So either developer or tester will give the sprint demo to the client. So, and during the same phase, so within the 2 weeks of time, the sprint planning demo will get conducted and the future one more sprint planning also will get. Suppose today, Monday, right? I have created one sprint planning. So by 5th, it will get completed. So before 5th, maybe Friday, like that, one more sprint planning call will happen. Why? So you're about to complete the project, right? You need to take one more work. Within 15 days of time, one sprint planning you'll be joining and they'll get completed and one more plan will get joined for a upcoming project. Same project only, upcoming sprint. So this cycle will continuously running until all the features are developed, all the requirements are fulfilled, all the backlogs are completed. Perfect. I got a question from RK. Let me answer this question first of all. Okay, guys, if you have anyone a mic issue, you can please write your question. Tester comes under developer. So Scrum only has the three roles: product owners, Scrum master, and developers. Yes, RK, absolutely right. Okay, I want to give the detailed information. Okay, I want to give the detailed information. So tester also is a part of that team. Are you okay? Are you accepting? So example, myself and you, Rajesh and RK. So RK is completed a full stack development and you're working in the team. I completed Selenium, Tosca, and I'm joining your team. So both are software development team only, but you are a software developer, I'm a software tester. Do you accepting the concept? Am I right? So your job I'm not doing, my job you will not be doing that. So I'm a tester. I'm doing the testing what are the product you develop. Okay. So I don't know any Java. Okay, whatever the full stack you're doing, I don't have anything. So whatever I learned in the training, okay, Selenium, testing which, Tosca, okay. So based on the tools, how I can test the application. If the application is working fine based on the customer requirement, I can give the demo. So maybe you already attend the training, you already attend the meetings with the client, and you're taking the requirement, you develop the application, maybe you can give the demo, no issues. That depends on again, okay, I'm not sticking one company process. In general, I'm talking because of here, many people are there. So you're going to work in different company. If I'm giving one statement, that statement should be work for everywhere. If I'm sticking to only one process, maybe the process is not implemented by your company, that will be a problem. Yeah, please go ahead. Please go on ahead. Thank you. Do you know one more person will come here? Anyone can tell me? Developer and tester is there. One more technical person also will come into this team. Anybody can tell me?
Basically, a reviewer, a lead or reviewer. What do you think?
Reviewer, they will take care. Okay. Okay.
Admin team.
Sorry?
Admin team.
No. Admin team is differently. There's an operations team. I'm completely talking about the development team. This is a dev team. This is completely dev team. I'm not talking about operations team. Maybe dependency is required. Operations dependency is required. But in the dev team, only one more engineer is there. He will also is a middle between the developer and tester. He will do some middle work.
DevOps engineer.
Business analyst.
No. Not a DevOps engineer.
Business analyst.
Business analyst. Okay. Business analyst also will come. Yes, correct. Business analyst also will come. So I'll add one more person, business analyst, but he is not a technical person. Okay. BA, business analyst. And one more technical person also required. Anybody tell me? Building engineer. Okay. Building team. So who is the building team? Whatever the code was developed, so the code will be converting into application by using some tools and services. And Maven, Gradle. So these are the tools they will use to converting the code into the application. So code directly cannot work, right? That converting into application. So in one phase, the person will come here and they'll converting the code into application. The main raw file will get created. That's a building thing, but mostly we are not writing here. Okay, even tester also, if I'm writing, RK is identified. So tester is a part of developer team. So only three roles is there: product owner, scrum master, developer. Yes, you're correct. Because of you already experienced person, you know all these things. But few people are already coming from non-IT background. You need to know about it, who are working in the development team. So product owner, scrum master, BA, developer, building team, testing team, everybody from the development team only. But nowadays, due to budget constraints, uh, the developer knows even building also, okay, and they'll be doing the job. So they'll be trained the testing level. So after the product is developed, they'll go for testing and all. That is not best practices. If you're working in a good big projects, okay, they have individual teams will be there. They're doing only that jobs. The scope of work, they will not cross it. So developers always coding the application, the development team converting the code into application, and application will be tested by a tester. So these are the three teams definitely will be available. Everybody is under part of the development team. All the engineers will be joining the daily stand-up call, sprint planning, sprint demos, everywhere. No escapes. Fine. So in the sprint demo, the customer will give the feedback. Okay, the product is working good. Yeah, this feature is come out. And even during the situation, maybe the customer can give some suggestions to add additional features also. We had to be ready to accept the middle of the any inputs which is given by the client. So previous models like a V model, V-shaped model, waterfall models also is there before Agile. In that models, we are never accepting any middle level inputs from the customers. So if you're taking the inputs in between, again, we have to delete that work. Again, we have to start the work from the starting point. I will explain in the different classes. Perfect. So sprint demo is successfully completed. The next we'll move to the fourth phase. So what is the fourth phase? What is the fourth phase? Any idea? Sprint retrospective. So in the sprint retrospective, so what are the sprint planning was successfully done, what we learn, and how many days is completed, in future how we need to plan it. Everything we have some kind of idea and experience we'll get it here. That is called sprint retrospective. So based on that sprint retrospective, and will not do any mistakes in the further sprint plans. So lesson learning, we called as lesson learn in the current sprint. So these are the total 4 phases will be available in the Agile. Maybe other phases are available, I really don't know. So based on our trainings, okay, these are the 4 phases are there. 4 phases are there, 4 steps. And this is the team members are working in the development to develop the application. And a few tools are there. Very popular tool is Jira. And these are the main process we will follow to implement the Agile process. The more implemented process is Kanban and nowadays Scrum. So who will be leading the Scrum means Scrum Master. Okay. The next question is, Agile will follow some very, very important basic principles. There are 12 basic principles are there. 12 basic principles. Okay. So what are the 12 basic principles which is followed by Agile? The first principle is customer satisfaction is a very, very important. So always we work with the customer satisfaction is very important. Whatever we develop, that is not important. The output should be acceptable by the customer satisfaction is requirement. The second one, in between your work, if any customer is giving any inputs, you need to welcome it. So welcome changes requirement by customer. If any requirement is needed, we need to welcome into the project. We should not say no. So that's why most of the customers, in between the thinking, they have to implement another features, any kind of modifications. Okay. So they will be talking to the team, they will be fulfilling the requirements. So that's why they are very happy with the Jira and Jira tools and the Scrum models and Agile models, they'll be using it. So previously, V-shape model, waterfall model, linear model, spear model, that's not good actually. Okay. And fourth phase is collaborative work together. So even a demo, I explained it. So individually, if you're working, that's not good. You have to work with the team. The collaboration is required to complete, so that you will be achieve your project in a higher level. As soon as possible, also can complete it. Work together, not individual contributors. You have to work together. Next, trust support is definitely is needed. You should not lose your trust, okay, between the client and the product owner. And the fifth point is face-to-face discussion is required. Face-to-face discussion. Okay. Why face-to-face discussion? So you will be completing the work as soon as possible. Example, only we are sending the emails and you will be giving the output. Okay, maybe sometimes it will get delayed. So daily stand-up calls they'll be conducting, right? That's a kind of face-to-face meeting. It's a kind of face-to-face meeting. So definitely they'll be discussing their problems every day in that particular Scrum meeting. They're trying to solve it. Example, I'm a Scrum Master. If some employee is not working, maybe they need some help, I'll talk to other person in the team. The issue gets solved as soon as possible. Face-to-face discussion is must. And the sixth point, the working software. May I know what is the working software? What is the meaning of working software? Whatever your product you're developing, okay? Whatever the product you're developing, the product should be worked at any condition. So if you have any failed in the project delivery level, so there is no more use. Working software you need to be developed. That's a very important. And next, the continuous, sustainable, continuous and sustainable project you need to deliver. So like a sustainable development is required. So today you're working, tomorrow you're not working, day after tomorrow again working, not like that. Continuous effort is required. Sustainable development. So that's why every day they're taking an update. Yesterday what you did, so today what is your output, and tomorrow what you are doing it. So everything they'll be write down in the daily stand-up call. And delivery of software frequently. Okay. So the big project was cut down into small pieces. First phase is completed, project is released. and second phase, some feature is released, third phase. So like that, one by one, you need to release. You don't take much big long gap, so that will get a negative impact for the customer. So don't do that. Regularly, you have to release your software features to the client. And what is the 9 point? Technical challenges. Any technical challenges in your company? So you need to discuss in the call and you have to solve it. If the technical challenges, if you're not discussed with the team, okay, and that will be become problem. Maybe you're not able to complete. So that will be impact your productivity. Don't do that. And today, if you're not receiving any work, you have to talk to your Scrum Master and take the work. Maybe if any user stories you completed already, there is no user story, you have to send a mail and you have to take a work. Finally, if ultimately, if your entire month, how many people are working and how many user stories, and weekly, how many user stories are worked, maybe if a specific, if you're not working, okay, that will impact your production. So be careful on that. I'll tell you one situation. Recently, I have started one project in January, one of our client in Saudi. So we have recruited almost 9 members in the team. 9 members in the team. So daily the persons are joining the call and they'll be taking the work and they'll be going. Okay. Due to hectic work, my product manager is not keenly checking each and every person how many tasks are checking that. So one person is not continuously not taking any work, he is escaping. Simply they'll be joining the call and they'll be escaping. Joining the call, escaping. Okay. And finally checking after 2 weeks now. So why you are not taking the works now? So nobody is assigned. Because of the board will be created the user stories, he need to pick that. Okay. So because of he is a fake person and he worked in different company as a some different technology and he's working on the service now. So in his company, some shift lead will be assigning the tickets to the person. He's working as some L1, L2 task like that, help desk team. So based on the task, he will work. So every day his dashboard is empty, and so that means that nobody is work assigned. And after work assigned, so he'll not able to do the work. Okay, and finally he relieved the last week of last month. Last week he was released from the company because what are the work they assigned the initial stage he has attended, he is not working anything, and in middle of the project and he's trying to working on the project, he is not able to cope up with the engineers. So other engineers are working very fast, but this guy is not working, and he'll be almost in the last stage of the project, he'll not able to complete, and he is absconded. So don't do this kind of mistakes. Okay. Even though we are going to the other company as a fake experience, but at least you have to learn the real-time scenarios, what things you need to do, what things you should not do. You please learn that one. Okay. And another mistakes he did actually. So whatever the work he's created 1 or 2 days, he did some mistakes. The main branch code was updated actually. The complete branch was updated with the wrong code. Again, my team member will be completely rework on the main branch because he did a mistake. So after that, the people are identified, he is absconded. He switched off the mobile. So whenever you're working, okay, whenever you're working on any project, so please clearly understand the process. You're not only one person is working, other people also working. So even other people work also get affected with your activities. Be careful that one. So technical challenges definitely will be there. Okay, if any challenges, any tools is not working, any service is not working, any laptop issue, any internet issues, any challenges, you please bring that point into the meeting. Suppose you are working from home, the company is providing the work from home. Even the company is asking to come to office, but company is giving a work from home. So regularly you are telling that internet is not available, power is not there. Power is not available, internet is down, so that's why I'm not working. So then completely they will remove the work from home facility. You have to come to the office and you have to work. Because of in office, 24 hours, power is available, internet is available. You please work on that. Don't lose your benefits, which is currently provided from the companies. So nowadays they're giving hybrid work model. So 3 days working from office, 2 days work from home. Please utilize these opportunities. You can work from home continuously. Don't give any silly reasons. If you are maintaining the laptop, at least 3 to 4 hours backup is required. At least if internet is down, you can use a hotspot. If you're sitting in the remote village, you have to take alternate solutions. So nowadays, the companies are providing different companies of portable inverters also. If you're charging that, you can keep it anywhere. Around 20,000 rupees, we have a portable UPS systems are available. The people are doing mistakes. Nowadays, we have a big recession and the companies are giving us job opportunities and we are not doing in a proper way. And recently I got one silly reason from my employee. So he's from Orissa and he's telling that, sir, my laptop have a battery problem. I gave 1 week of time. Again, I Friday called and asking what is your battery output. Sir, still I'm not going to town and I need to replace. So I need another 1 week. This is not at all acceptable. I literally said that if you're not completed by Monday, so today is your last working day. Why? Every Tuesday, the entire day, the power will be gone in the village. Okay. So I think not entire day, morning 9 o'clock to up to 12 o'clock, the power will be gone. So during that time, so my client call will be there. So he's not attending the daily stand-up calls. Daily stand-up calls is missing. He's not willing to join the call from the mobile also, the Teams calls. Really irritating, right? This type of mentalities. Then the management will take the weird decisions. I said that right now you're in a probation period. You're not met the requirement. Okay, whatever the work from home conditions. So you please leave the company. You please leave the company if you're not fulfilling the requirements. You're paying a salary, right? 60, 70,000 rupees you are paying a salary to the employee. What is the burden to take that inverter? What is the burden to replacing the battery? So we have to look for alternate solutions. This is a very important problems are there nowadays. Why I'm giving this example? Before Corona, this type of examples we are not giving. Because due to Corona, everybody is working from home and working from home is one of the good facility. But again, your misusage. Don't do that. Be ready with your all. Maybe today you're working your home, maybe tomorrow you're working in your friend's room, maybe your auntie's room, uncle's room, no problem. Nobody will ask you anything. But you have to be work in 9 hours in a day, okay? And you have to give your whatever outputs and daily stand-ups you need to join on time. Maybe one day, okay. Continuously you're doing, repeated, no, company will not take acceptance. And if you're not attending the daily stand-up calls, how you will get updates? What are the work you are doing and how you will be giving updates to the Scrum Master? It's very difficult, right? So be careful. And next, self-organizing team. Self-organizing team. So basically that will take care by your manager and which are the people need to work on the team and who is a good and who is the best and the better. So based on the people they'll be collectively, they'll put into one team, they'll start working on it. There's a self-organizing team for a project. And make it simple, your project. Don't be complicated. And another one is, and adjust yourself. Okay? Adjust yourself. This is compulsory is needed. Okay? I'm going this way only. Okay? I'm not changing myself. Not like that. So we have to whatever the customer is requirements, you have to adjust yourself and you have to fulfill the requirements. Sometimes maybe the product release need some on time. Maybe you have to extend your shift. Okay, you have to, during the night shift, you have to work and you have to complete. You have to be ready to work on that. Maybe if you're not working now, so maybe they'll check few phases. If you are doing the same kind of behavior, first of all, the client will be cancel the project with the client. If the client is cancel the project, the product owner, how the paying the salary to you, the company will pay the salary. There is no work, no salary. You have to go to home. So adjust yourself is very, very important. So why these points we are mentioning here means the development area is something is different. Operations team is something is different. Most of the operations engineers are ready to adjustable. They are working in morning shift, afternoon shift, night shift, rotational shifts. Okay. So they are adjusted. But as a developer, as a DevOps engineer, and when we are working on the product delivery, you should be stay on with these basic principles, everyone. That's very, very important. And you should hands-on experience with the Jira tool. So Jira tool, it's a free tool and paid tool. Both processes are available. So it's a Atlassian company, the parent company. So you can go to this atlassian.com and you can free account is there. You can create with your Gmail account. Even you can create with your business account. Don't create it. Maybe somebody is working in some XYZ company. Maybe your company is already created. Don't give any brand names, because of when you're creating with your company name, already company name will be already existing in the Jira. Maybe the conflict will be there. Don't create. And when you want to create, you can log in with your Gmail and you can sign up here. So here we have a different products will be there, like a Jira software, Confluence, and a Jira service management, Trello. So these are the services we are going forward. We'll explain it. Understood? Everybody, can you please create by today itself without fail? Jira software is a completely free. So 10 users we can use. So 10 users we can create and we can check the output. Maybe if you need any paid plans, you can go to the plans like here, you can buy here. Any other questions?
So this Jira is free for lifetime, means like, or a particular time, as in AWS is 1 year. For here also be has some limit.
It is a free account only for demo purpose. Okay, not for business purpose, for lifelong.
Okay, and
Only for 10 users you can use. Only 10 users you can use. Let me show you. Logging out from my account. So this type of plans will be available. You can check here in the free monthly subscription only. So $0, only 10 users we can use it. Okay. I'm using this account, my free account only I'm using. I'm not using any paid account here. So if you are more than these features you required, like example, 35,000 users and any advanced features required, you can go for standard, premium, enterprise. So now monthly, this is a charges, maybe annually, this is a charges we get.
So, sir, 10 users means if I will log in and create account, then only I will be counted as a one person. Then the among in this team in this batch, the other people also we can be a login through my account and create that user in.
Exactly. Like if you are starting one project with the 10 people, you can do like this. Some kind of scenario you can recreate. So like a demo
Okay.
users we can create. Example, my Gmail address, I used it, I created, no? So with the zero account, I can add 10 more people into this account, and these 10 people work together to complete the project.
Okay.
So 10 users we are not creating, not two users we are creating, and we are discussing the scenario. That's enough. Okay?
Okay.
This is
Fine.
more than enough to understand the scenarios in real-time environment, how they are working.
Hmm.
This is a cloud plan. Even if you want to build the same environment into the data center, also available. So nobody are using nowadays buying the software and installing and managing it unnecessarily. We have a cloud plans are very, very best. Okay.
Yes.
So thank you. So tomorrow we will connect the Zira software, and so what are the work we will be using daily when we are using the Zira software. So nature of work, daily activities that I will discuss tomorrow. Okay, please join. Thank you very much.
Sir,
Sir, I have
can
a
we, sorry, sir, can we 10 people in this batch, we create this, so according to that process, we can be as a real time, we can be go through Jira.
Definitely, I'll do like this only. I'm not creating 10 people. Who are interested in this
Uh,
batch, I'll pick 3 to 5 people. I'll create a user
uh,
ID. You can go for it. Okay.
yeah,
Maybe in between you, if you are doing, you can do that. Better, you'll not be understanding with other people mentalities. Okay. Maybe if you want, you can create with a collaborated work with other people. You can do that. But few people are telling that, sir, I'm working professional. So please do not share my number to anyone. Okay. So I want to be in a confidence level. I want to work here. So they're giving some kind of their requirements. So I would not able to give one number to others. So that will
no,
be a big problem.
if anybody is okay, then
Maybe if anybody is okay, then those people we will collectively taking and we'll create a one. You can create your groups. Okay. I'm not maintaining
yeah,
any WhatsApp groups and all. Okay. Mostly 99% I'll maintain the community groups. So because of you will be not contacting to any others because of ladies also available in these groups. So
yeah,
I
yeah,
need to maintain everyone in a confidential level. Hmm?
okay,
Right.
fine.
So I will post the message. Whoever interested, you can those people numbers I will share to one by one. You can check that. Your wish.
Rajesh, Rajesh sir.
Yes.
Yeah. Yesterday, I think we have a class for AWS, but today it's 8 o'clock. We are doing this Jira. Is it something in parallel going on or sequence? How is it? Because I was in a
The
different.
process. The process.
So we'll not be doing the AWS because yesterday we did
No,
a
no,
free
no, no. You
account
just
only.
follow the process. Okay. I'll take into the better way. Okay. Because if I'm directly going to AWS, so what is the use? Okay.
Okay. Okay.
If I'm taking the AWS, okay, no problem. We can go. That's not a big deal. So
So
based on the
I'll
my
continue with
experience,
this.
so these things, example, probably today VPC class, I should not take it. The day one, I should not take it. Okay. Maybe if I want to explain S3, yes, I can able to explain S3 because S3 anywhere you can learn. There is no dependency. Okay.
Okay.
If I'm directly explaining the tool name called Prometheus and Grafana, I should not explain it. Why? That's the end of the course. So every topic has some kind of workflow is there. In that workflow only we are going to take it. So based on the experience only we can tell you. Okay. So the next class, once you understand the Atlassian, the Jira tool, everything, again go back to AWS only, ultimately. Okay. So there we will create some project. There we will use the same scenario in the Atlassian, how we will be doing the work. We will, example, one web application we will be developed. And in web application development, what are the phases will be there? Then we will create one dashboard here. Okay. Then collectively we will work together. Understand? So if anyone wants to talk to me like order wise, I'll give you personal dashboard. You can check yourself. Okay. You will get one Excel sheet today, Google Excel sheet. Based on that Excel sheet, not order actually. Okay. Once you're taking the one phase, the phase will get completed. Then we'll go for other phase like that.
Hi Rajesh, on the other
You
side.
can check the Excel. Today by 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock, you will get it.
Hi Rajesh.
Hi.
Rajesh, actually, like we had done previous classes of AWS for.
Can you please stop? Can you please stop? Because of if you are raising the questions, other people get disturbed. Okay. You have my number, right? 10:30 I'll be free. You can call me and you can clarify doubts. Okay. Don't comment anything about the class process.
Okay,
Because
fine.
of previous next class, other people get disturbed. Okay.
Okay.
Related to the topic, you can please ask. If anything related to the complete agenda for the next roadblocks, here people are joining, AWS people also join, here Citrix people also join, here DevOps people also join, they will get confused. Okay. I don't want to confuse the people. So if you are confusing, only I can confuse you. So I'll clarify your doubts. Don't confuse others. Okay. That's my sincere request. Anyhow, my number is available. You can directly call me. I can answer your question.
Okay, Rajesh. Fine.
Right? Thank you. So that's my sincere request. Don't ask anything related. Are you comfortable in the particular day training? Yes, you please continue. If anything you want to get completed immediately, example, Docker, next week you want to complete because of you have important project. You please call me, brother. Docker is maybe after 1 month you are going to teach. Can you please teach me Docker? Yes, it is possible. I can adjust yourself. Okay, based on that, because of you are my students, right? So based on your adjust your importance, I need to take and I want to implement here. So during that time, I will check my calendar and I can readjust it. Maybe Docker, maybe end of the course, maybe fourth topic or fifth topic, and make it to second. I don't have any problem in that because I know where we need to teach. Understood? This is not a Ramayana Mahabharatam. We need to tell a story by step by step by step by one. No. So this is a technology. These are the different tools. Anywhere we can learn, but there should be some proper processes there. Okay, there should be some proper process. That process I will take care. Don't worry about that. If you are attending this class, if you have any confusion, probably yesterday class, you please tell me. Definitely can accept it. Mostly 99% you will not get that kind of situation. If anything is this kind of situation you are facing, you please talk to me directly. My number is with you. Okay. So I'll be available after 10:30, 10:45. You please call me. I can answer your calls.
Sure, Rajesh.
Right. So tomorrow we are continuing for the Jira software explanation. Okay. We will connect the Atlassian portal and we log in with our IDs and what are the work, and we will be clearly explaining the tools with some examples. Thank you guys.